So this is the close. This is the end of my first night in Korea, and there's some things that I've noticed that I'd like to talk about. So the first one that I'd like to say is that from staying in Japan, it seems to me that there's a lot less English letters. So there's not as much English, which I'm not complaining again. So please don't think this is complaining. This is just things that I've noticed that are different. And I know that I'm not trying to compare Japan and Korea. I'm just trying to say of what I've noticed. So there's a lot less English letters, and it just seems that there's a lot more. You need to know how to read and write Hangul to be able to like order food, and also 2 guys on motorcycles. I've never seen that in Japan or America. I mean, like, maybe I've seen it, but it's really rare. I saw it since I've been here. I've seen it I think 3 times, and not just motorcycles, but like scooters. Also, the cars here are they seem like they're all very new, and they're all taken care of and nice and clean. Koreans are cool. Let's see. There's so many Hyundais here because I guess that foreign cars, like, they're really high tax to have foreign cars. It seems like every car has a GPS. When we were riding past, when we were riding in the taxi, and I looked in all the other cars that were going past, every single one of them had a GPS. And what I thought was pretty cool is that when we were stuck in traffic, we came up to an accident. There was this team that was working on it, and there was construction, and there was this person that was waving a baton, like a flashing baton. But as we got closer, I found out that it wasn't a person, but it was actually a robot, and the arm was like motorized, and it was like moving like. So I thought that was pretty funny. And now we're gonna stay the night at my good long-time friend Ria's place. So that's the end. That's the end of night 1.
Oh, my friend.
Good night. Good morning, everyone. This is our 2nd day in Korea. It's about 8 o'clock, and we have to go to. We're gonna go stay with my next friend. So we're gonna stay with Wes. I met him when I was an exchange student in Japan for a year, and he's actually working in Korea right now. I think he's an English teacher. I don't know, but we're on our way there. The girl Ria that was with us, my friend Ria, I guess she's not feeling so good this morning. She kind of has a tummy ache. But this is where the adventure begins, because Mihoko and I don't know any Korean, so it's gonna be a real journey today. Yay! We're close to where my friend Wes lives. There's so many high-rise apartments here. There's what? There's something that's really interesting. In some parts of Tokyo, they have like these walls to protect people, like, and these doors open and close. Like, usually in Japan, like, the train just comes, there's a platform, and the train comes, and there's no barrier between you and the train. So I think I think there's a lot of cases of people committing suicide by train. But here, there's a wall. There's only some parts in Tokyo that have a wall like that.
And in Japan, subway has that.
Oh, Japan subway has the same thing?
So I don't know very well here.
Yeah.
So it is subway. That's fine.
This is my friend's apartment that he's staying at, but he had to go off to work, so Mihoko and I are left to go and explore the city and see what it has to offer. On the way here, there was so many high-rise apartments. So many. Mihoko and I are on an adventure to find something to eat for breakfast, and we came across the shop that sells little they're like dumplings, and they said that like those dumplings won't be ready for another 20 minutes, but if you're trying to find some place to go and eat, we can help you. And so like the owner got on his motorcycle and drove to see if the shop is open, and then he came back and he told us, yeah, you should go there. So I think that's pretty amazing that he went and did that for us.
So kind.
Very, very kind. We're at a little like bakery shop. They have dumplings and these, and they made this like bread thing. And the woman can speak a little bit of Japanese, some Japanese, so so we're talking with her. So just like a couple seconds ago, this guy rode by on a motorcycle and he had a bunch of cards in his hand and he just threw them. And I don't know what these are for, but he just came by and he just threw a whole bunch of cards into the air. He was like, I'll make it rain on these bitches. If anybody knows what that is, leave a comment. Hey Miyako.
Yay!
Do you like eating my buns?
Bun.
These buns, I mean. Not my butt cheeks.
Mandu!
Okay, ready.
何がペプシになります。
No, 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 the star thing. Hoshi ni naru. Do it. No, that's not the same. Do it like you have to make noises. Make noises. Okay, go ahead. Ready? You have to make some kind of noise.
What's your answer? Yeah, do you agree with revitalization?
I can't say that easily whether I agree with it or not. In my opinion, it depends on the drug.
Wes, where are we right now?
This is Insado.
Insado. Yay!
And we're going along a street that has a bunch of different markets here. And what you just saw before was us walking down the street and being approached by some TV crew, and they're doing interviews asking about whether or not we think that it would be good for Mexico to legalize illegal drugs, because there's so much killing going on along the borders and people that are doing bad things. So the president is thinking about legalizing drugs, and like, do you think it's a good idea or not? And I don't know, I have nothing to say about that. All I can say is that was a man spitting. Drugs are bad. I mean, if you're smoking some ganja, is it really that bad? I don't know. But if you're doing hard stuff like heroin, that's not good for anybody. That's my take on drugs. Don't do them. Or don't do bad drugs. This is a thing that they're like, that they had to weave together, you said? It's some type of like dessert that in ancient times only the emperor could eat?